They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Pocket breaking down, trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on! Got enough space! And he'll finish the run at the end zone! Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that. But boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 or 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking for space. It's Griffin. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. To the air, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. To give to the big fullback. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Moulton. Breaks the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trying to get the corner. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Pulls it in. It's Harding. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Harding. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slithers into space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. With the catch, it's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's Griffin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the try is no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll open the second half with a run. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Right back to the well. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Moulton.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Creates a little space. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the...
Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Luis, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. UMass will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How about that blocking up run in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd down coming up. Let's go. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Harding. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Power football with the run. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. And the Hawkeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Military stun.
Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The toss to the right. Got a little space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has